stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
June non-farm payrolls increased by 222,000 jobs. The unemployment rate is 4.4%. Average hourly earnings increased 0.2%.
0.2%. That's about 2/100 of a penny. 2/100 of a penny. Got a penny? Anybody got a penny? Look at the penny. 2/100 of a penny. That is pathetic. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. I just love how they come out. Listen how they start. Listen to the numbers. They're all excited.
June non-farm payrolls increased by 222,000.
June payrolls increased 222,000. That's crazy. It doesn't mean anything. We've been averaging 150,000 jobs for almost 6 years now. 150,000 jobs. That's it. Every month. Let me tell you. This job number that they give us, the 220,000 jobs, the first Friday of every month, is theater. It's just like TSA at the airport. Do you think TSA at the airport, those baby whales with those, what should I call them, costumes they wear, they look like policemen, could catch anybody? It's all theater. It's the same thing with this number. It's theater. It just aggravates me because they're not telling the people the truth. What you have to look at is wages. It's all about wages. And if you don't think so, why do you think the wealthiest people in this country, our owners, the 1 percentile, who since the 70s created such wealth by outsourcing, where they could get rid of the pensions, they could get rid of high wages, they made so much money doing that, they could start buying Congress, and the first thing they worked on is to make sure in buying Congress that every policy was put through Congress benefited them, which means to keep wages low. They'll never increase wages. You know, everybody talks about wages. You'll never see in your lifetime until they get rid of this corruption. The 1 percentile, the owners of the banking cartel called the Federal Reserve, that's a private banking, that's all it is a cartel of the richest people in the country, and 140 of them run everything. I mean, this is crazy. They do not want wages to go up. Why do you think they exported all our jobs? Remember, in any company, labor is the expense. That's the biggest expense. This was not by accident, the outsourcing. And it's not by accident, all these policies in Congress. Congress is owned right now. They're corrupt. They're owned. Do you think that Congress doesn't control the policies when it comes to wages? Why do you think it's been so long, the fight to get minimum wage up? I'm not for it, but my point is they've been able to keep minimum wage to a low for years and years. Well, who sets the policies of minimum wage? You got it. Congress. 222,000 jobs. If you look at the 222,000 jobs, they're all lousy jobs. Look, if you really want to know how well the economy is doing, you don't look at the number of jobs the first Friday of every month. You look at wages. You look at economic GDP growth. That's how you can identify not how only the economy is doing, but how Main Street, the worker, is doing. How's their lifestyle? Is it improving or is it getting worse? And everybody knows it's not improving. Wage growth came in at a pathetic 2/100 of 1 penny. That's all. Economic growth is the same at 1.8% today as it was 8 years ago. Wages have stagnated It's been stagnant since the 70s. You think that's by accident? It's not. It's no accident. American workers keep working harder and producing more economic growth than ever, but they're not getting rewarded with any extra pay for that extra productivity. They're not getting paid because it's by design, because the wealthy, the rich, they can make sure they're not getting paid with the policy set in Congress. It has to do to labor. After World War II, and before outsourcing here in 1970s, the country experienced decades of phenomenal growth, economic GDP growth, 4%, 5%, 6%, not 1.8%. Growth also translated into steady increase in pay for Main Street workers, who fueled the GDP economic growth, who fueled the productivity. Remember, their hourly wages, they had great hourly wages. They got great benefits. They had all pensions. And by the way, when they did the outsourcing, they wanted to get rid of the benefits. They wanted to get rid of the pensions. The pensions were killing them. They want to get rid of them. They're too expensive. And when they got rid of the pensions, these owners became more wealthy. They could buy more influence in Congress to make sure wages wouldn't go up. I mean, think about it. The pensions, gone. But not before. Before all that, pensions were terrific. They got good wages. The employer provided benefits for the American worker. And guess what? Wages and pensions and all that rose in line with increase in the economy-wide productivity. See, it's capital investment, the plowing of company profits back into the company that creates and increases, that creates the productivity and increases wages and benefits. But for decades now, and I said, following the end of World War II, inflation-adjusted hourly compensation, including employer-provided benefits, as well as wages for the vast majority of American workers, rose in line and concert with productivity. Say, for example, productivity used to be around 72%, still is. And the workers received 68.4% of that increase. But starting in the 70s, and they started to export jobs, and they became more wealthy, these owners, they were able to put a policy in by influencing Congress, buying Congress. You know what it is now? It dropped from 68.4%, which the worker used to get, of the 72%, to guess what? 9.2%. Why do they want to keep them so poor, keep wages down? I've told you over and over. Nobody believes it. So they could create bubbles after they exported all of our good workers, and now they could really make money. Because as long as they had the excuse that our workers weren't making enough money, they could always have that excuse. Look, we better lower rates. After every crash, we better lower rates, give easy credit, so we can build our economy back up. And what were they building? They weren't building the economy back up. People, remember the president, Baby Bush, said, go out and spend. It's the American thing. People weren't going out and spending. They were adding debt because everything they buy is on debt, on credit card. See, that's the whole idea. Keep people broke so the very wealthy can get rich while they're broke, because they can create these magnificent bubbles by dropping interest rates to zero, dropping the credit standards, get people out, tell them to buy, 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 and all of a sudden the stock market goes up, and who benefits in the market? The 1 percentile. The other people who are doing the buying, they're not buying a car, they're buying debt. We'll be right back. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Performing technical analysis is no easy task for any investor unless conducted with a professional stock charting service. At Phil's Gang, we offer a choice of high-power, color-coded stock charts, all seamlessly integrated, so you can tackle the market the way you want to. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 Stock Charts. From Phil's Gang are high-performance HTML5 web-based charts that work on any browser and device, so you can put live streaming data and fully interactive charts in the palm of your hand. Phil Grandy designed the MV software to have the best features, and so far the early reviews have been great. You can plot charts on an intraday basis as well as on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. There is also a built-in watch list that you can customize to your liking. For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Too many. The stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. It's Friday. If you want me to take a look at your stock, I'll put up on my chart. You don't have to be a gang member. The number's 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG or 855-745-7445. Sorry about that. 855-745-7445. One more time, 855-745-7445. So give us a call and be happy to put your stock up. You don't have to be a gang member. And all I ask, if you make some money, please remember St. Jude, okay? Because St. Jude is very important. And if you make money, the best thing is we ask you to try to do the Partner in Hope program. So if you join the Partner in Hope program, it's just $19 a month. And you're part of a real special community of monthly donors who are committed to saving children with cancer. And that monthly gift assures that families don't have to have any cost for treatment. They don't have to pay for travel, don't have to pay for housing, for food, for nothing. Okay, I know my son had cancer. There's nothing better than St. Jude. And it's $19 a month. But I'm not asking you to put $19 a month unless you make money. Okay, and I'll show you how to do it by joining my gang. And the biggest thing to learn is you got to get away from all this nonsense. It's not like it used to be. We used to go in and be able to buy a stock based on a stock's fundamentals, based on what the economy was doing. We could believe in the numbers. Just like the job numbers. You can't believe in the job numbers. Those job numbers are all fake. 222,000 jobs. First of all, you got to understand those are manipulated. Those 222,000 jobs are all fake. 40% of them are fake. They're not even real jobs. They put those numbers together by what they call a metric system, birth-death metric system. They make them up. So don't go by the job numbers, ever. They're not right. They're just a lie. They're all theater. What you go by, how well the economy is doing, is by the hourly wage. Track that every first of the month, and you'll see we're doing terrible. And the reason we're doing terrible is by design. Because the wealthy want to keep creating these stock market bubbles. That's where they make a fortune. Because by creating these stock market bubbles, and that's why they exported all our good jobs, so they could have the narrative, look, people aren't making money. People aren't making money. So what we have to do is drop the interest rates. Yeah, right. And then what? The wealthy go borrow money. Zero interest. And they're the ones that make the money in the stock market. Unbelievable. Let's take some callers. Okay, first we have Lon. How are you, Lon?
Hi, Phil. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem. And what's the stock? ODP?
Office Depot.
Okay.
It's done really nothing for the last, except that one time when they were going to merge with Staples. But it's been kind of flat. But every time I go online, I see that it says it's got a bullish future. But I don't know how long I have to wait. I'm thinking of getting out.
When did you get in?
Like 7:25.
You got in at 7:25. Okay, look.
Yeah.
Here's the problem right now. The easy money has been made, and when you look at the chart and you look at the institutional money, it's been made. Now the problem is the stock has had its run. Now if I go back and I look from where the ideal time to get in was around the end of December. Okay, that was around $4.26, and today you're around $5.71. So you had a run there of about, what's that, Jared? That's about that's a 34% run. So the problem is you got for this to run another 34%, going to be very difficult to do. What you're going to have to do is go through another pullback before this runs again, because the institutions will not buy it here. They want to see a pullback. You understand what I mean? They always want to buy when they're on sale. So I would suggest this: if you're still in this stock, I would take at least half off, and then I would wait and see if there's an opportunity that if the stock drops below. No, that's not going to work either, because you can't short it below $5. This stock, I'd get out of this thing. Is what I would do. If you're here's what really happens. When you hold on to a stock and you get in that hope mode, and you just hope it's going to go up, you're going to hope good. That's the worst thing to do. Investing is discipline. As soon as you got to have a number in your mind. When you put an investment on, you want to say, okay, if I start losing 3%, 5%, whatever that number you feel, you get out no matter what. That's the problem right there, okay? So next time, set yourself a number, drop to that number, then just get out. Have no emotion, okay?
I actually had owned it when it was up as high as 50.
Yeah, well, that's not going to help you today.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago. I was 32 a long time ago.
Well, I want to let you know we enjoy your show from Bradenton Beach, and I listen. I hope to come in and meet you one day when you have one of your gatherings.
Oh, I will. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your call.
Thanks,
all right, we're going to take James and Keith. James, Facebook.
Yes, Facebook.
Okay, here's the deal. These stocks right now, remember, Aunt B, Yellen, engineered the market to make sure that money would come out of these FANG stocks, the big stocks, and because she wanted to make sure money went back into the banking stocks. And that's what she did. So she manipulated the money to rotate out of the banking stocks, to rotate out of the gold stocks, and she wanted all the money to go into the banking stocks because it's the banking stocks that lead the market up. And it's the banking stocks that she was hoping would push the market up again, where it's been stalled for 32 days going sideways. It has not worked. Will the institutions come in and put money back into these? I think it's going to be very tough. I would not buy this stock again unless it got above 157, above 157.
Well, I have a quick comment, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I sent JR an email this morning, and I read this article where the smart money is unloading it right now, but they're doing it in a stealth mode. They're being real slick about it, where the people can't see how they're doing it. Does that sound familiar to you or not?
Yeah, not really. Look, I'm a technician. Money's coming out of this thing. Unless it gets above 156, I would not buy any more of it. We'll be back right after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the MaxVest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus, and so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, Phil Grandy here. I want to reach out and thank all the listeners in the Boston area for listening to Phil's Gang Show on AM 1260, The Buzz.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
And the number to call in is 745-7445. That's 855-745-7445. Get to you one more time, 855-745-7445. And we got Ned. Ned, how are you, Ned?
Thanks, sir. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Okay, let's take a look at your pharmaceutical stock, ARNA. This has had quite a run. If I put it on my MV2 chart, it's still green. And so, again, if you had the MV2 chart, I would say to you, yeah, just take some profits right now. Because and then I would go ahead and, I wouldn't get out totally, but go ahead.
The problem is I paid $22.54 a few years ago. I was wondering if I can wait till they get there, or is there a chance of getting there?
Well, there's a chance of getting there, okay? There sure is. There's always a chance of getting there. But the problem is, think of all the opportunity you lost tying that money up.
Yeah.
You could have taken that money and put it to work, and you could have really made some good money. Just like the fella earlier here, when you buy or invest in a stock, you got to know, okay, I'm getting in at this point. You got to know why. But the more important thing is, where do I get out? And as soon as your stock comes back against you, you've got to be disciplined, or you should not be an investor. You got to be disciplined. You got to say, look, if I lose 5%, I'm out. If I lose 8, 10%, whatever your number is. But once you settle on that number, the day you invest, you got to get out, or otherwise you go broke. So right now, what I would say, if you want to try to, let's do it this way here. If the stock drops below 1645, then get out.
Yes, I got it.
1640, hold on, gets out. Use 1645 as your benchmark. Goes below there, then get out. Okay, get yourself a good chart. All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your program. Been watching it for almost 7 years now.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, get out of those stocks when they start turning against you. Okay, you can't fall in love with stocks. I'll explain that in a minute. We got Brian with gold stock, and everybody's asking about gold. Go ahead, Brian.
Hi, Phil. I'm thinking of getting into Royal Gold, RGLD, since gold has really been out of favor for the last month or so, and I think is now a good time to get in.
Well, no, here's the problem with gold. This is probably the worst time to get in right now, meaning that, yes, you're right. Gold has been out of favor, and that's what we always like. We love buying gold when it's out of favor. I love buying gold mining stocks when the mines are closed down. But here's the problem we got right now. The reason that gold is not going up, or mining stocks aren't going up, why they're out of favor, is because all of this hype that how the economy is doing so terrific. And then when investors look at the 10-year yield on the Treasury, anytime you see that yield going up, which is interest rate, everybody gets out of their safe positions in bonds. They get out of gold. Now they'll put risk on because they really believe the people who are telling them on TV and the newspapers that how everything is terrific and the economy is wonderful. And then what happens is they start, because remember, when that yield goes up, there's two signals. One, it tells you the economy is getting better, but remember, they can manipulate that 10-year yield to go up. But the other thing, that yield is interest, and that means interest rates are getting higher. And when interest rates are getting higher, and like today, when wages went up 2/100 of 1 penny, people can't pay that increase in car payment and so forth. And that's when you get these big corrections in the market. And that's the problem we got right now. So gold is out of favor because of the hype. Once that hype is gone, gold will take off, but not now. It's not ready.
Okay, thank you, Phil.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, the biggest problem you have, I was just like I opened up the show with, when they tell you about these 222,000 jobs, forget the jobs. First of all, they suck. They're no good. They stink. What you look at is the wage, and wages are being suppressed, and they're being suppressed purposely because they're being suppressed by the owners, by our owners, the people who own the Federal Reserve, the 1 percentile. There's 140 people of the 1 percentile, the whole group of 1 percentile, that really control everything in this country. Because why? Because they control the Federal Reserve, the private banking cartel. Congress cannot operate without the Federal Reserve, the private banking cartel. Remember, the Congress has to borrow money. They love spending $600 billion, $700 billion more a year than they take in. So where do they go get that money? They go to the Federal Reserve. So Congress, or these guys own Congress. So all of the policies that go through Congress benefits them. And what benefits them? To keep wages low. Do you think the wages have been stagnant for 40 years? That's just by, well, I don't know. It's not. That's by a plan. Because this is how these guys make money. Right? Because wages, remember, is the biggest cost that companies have. And these guys control everything. So the biggest problem we got right now is that the stock market, they've really this market's getting dangerous now because they've got so much hype going. And when you look at that 10-year yield going up every day, it's going up. And it's indicating, wow. Well, listen to this. I'm not making this stuff up. Listen to this nonsense right here. Here's what we hear. Here's what we hear every day.
I think the economic numbers simply say that on the real side of the economy, you've got 2.5% plus economic growth for the second half of this year, and you get a very solid consumer. So I think, Carl, it's a very good, strong report.
Wait a minute, wait. Solid consumer consumption debt, consumer debt is at historic $60 trillion. $60 trillion. Household debt, historic $13 trillion. The guy's a liar. Consumers are doing good. You take the 140 million people we have in our workforce. The majority of them can't come up with $1,000 if there's an emergency. And he says, oh, we're doing good? See, it's this hype. That's why I use charts. Because there is a big disconnect in the stock market. When you look at a company and the stock's at $75 and you see it go to 80, you see it to go to 90, that stock's probably only worth $10. What pushes the stock up is creating bubbles. Keep creating, but this is our third bubble. And when this market crashes, they're going to do another bubble. Because that's how the rich designed it, going back in the 70s when they outsourced all the folks. And then they replaced everybody with low-paying jobs. Where do you think that money went? Into their pockets so they could buy Congress to make sure whatever policies Congress puts in place are their policies that only benefit them, the rich, not the guy on Main Street. And so every time when they want to run the economy up, they create a bubble by simply saying, let's lower rates. Let's lower the standard for credit. Let's get people out there buying. So people think, oh, that's great. They go, look at the cars. Everybody's buying a car. Everybody's buying a car. I saw 2 cockroaches going down the street the other day with a Corvette. Everybody's buying cars. If you breathe, you buy a car, just like with housing. So how'd that happen? By accident? No. These people aren't making enough money to buy that car. But that's not the point. As long as they can give them good credit, the wealthy, and as long as they're good credit, or as long as they can give them cheap money, drop their credit so their credit scores only have to be at 400 or 500, the stock market goes up because they're buying. And how does the market go up? Because that 0% or that cheap money, the wealthy, they go borrow the money from the Federal Reserve. And the banks borrow to buy stock. Everybody, hedge funds are buying stock. And that stock keeps going up and up and up. And that's where you got to be on that side on the way up. Because then all of a sudden it will stop. Just like the 2 other bubbles. This is the third one. They all stop at a point where the consumer, he's gone from $10,000 in debt to $35,000 in debt, but his wages haven't gone up. And then you say, well, wait a minute. You told me the 10-year yield's going up. You told me things are good, that my wages would be going up. It would cover the extra cost on my car payment and house payment. What happened? You got lied to. Then it crashes, they start all over again. That's why join my gang, follow me right now with a chart. I'll show you how to do it. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Even Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. Phil'sGang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want to thank all the callers. Why don't you become a gang member? And I know many of you say, I am just too busy. And if you're going to do individual stocks, and you got to get some schooling. And if you don't have time, and a lot of you don't have time, I have a great program. I invest in 5 stocks, the same 5 stocks all year. And I do a few exchange traded funds. You join the gang, and at the end of each night, I do a video on what I am doing with those 5 stocks. So it only takes you a couple of minutes to see what I'm doing, and you do the same exact thing that I'm doing. Stay just with the same stocks I have, do exactly, and that is the greatest program. Nobody offers it because everybody's afraid to offer it, because if they start losing money, they're embarrassed. Well, I'm not. Because it's a wonderful program for you who don't have time. And today's market is different than it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago. It's a different market. And remember when I tell you this, these bubbles, this is our third bubble. They're created purposely. See, you got to understand, with such huge wealth, our owners, the people who control the economy, which is the Federal Reserve, which is a private banking organization with the 1%, there's probably about 600 people, but there's 145 individuals who really control it. With such huge wealth and power, starting in the 70s, they could set the policies for Congress because they own Congress. And they could set the policies for outsourcing, which, remember, these people who own Congress, the very wealthy, the 1 percentile, remember where their wealth is in the stock market, in companies. And they know the company's biggest overhead is wages. Why do you think they got rid of, think about, why do you think they got rid of pensions and they brought in these stupid 401ks. How did that come about? By accident? No. The fact that they had enough money to control Congress, that the Congress made the policy to benefit them, to get rid of the pensions and to replace them with stupid 401ks. So the power of this wealth, the wealth that the 1% control, I mean, they can control Congress and the policy decisions. And those decisions are made not on the behalf of you and me on Main Street, the 99% of the population who have little wealth, but on behalf of those guys, the 1 percentile. As I said, there's only 145 of them. That's right, 145. I mean, 600, 700, but there's 145 who control everything that goes on at the Federal Reserve, their private bank. They have the biggest income, the most wealth, the most power to purposely suppress wages. And they're telling you wages are going to go up. What are you, nuts? You're being lied to. They don't want your wages to go up. You really think these guys who 80% of their wealth comes from the stock market, they want to see the wages of the companies they invest in go up? What are you, nuts? But I'm only one little guy. I can't get the message out. Just one little guy. Remember, members of Congress are always more responsive to the desires of these rich cats than anyone else. Think about it. Policies have been put in place to undercut labor standards, such as allowing unemployment to remain too high. Look how long. The real unemployment rate's 18%, which our president admitted it was 18%. Now they mask it with a 4.5% rate. It's all masked. It's all nonsense. It's 18%. It's not 4.5%, but they mask it. So how could our unemployment rate be 18% for over 15 years? By accident? How about the failing to raise the minimum wage? All we hear is minimum wage, minimum wage, minimum wage. Well, why don't you get it done? For God's sakes, get it done. They can't. Because it doesn't benefit the 1 percentile who their wealth comes from the stock of the companies. They don't. You think they want to see minimum wage go up when their wealth comes from the stock of those companies? What about overtime? Congress let all the overtime protections erode. You think that was by accident? And how about the erosion of collective bargaining rights? You think that's by accident? They didn't come out by accident. What are you, nuts? Or did outsourcing? Or switching high-paying jobs for low-paying service jobs? What are you, nuts? You really think that's all by accident? Our owners, the 1 percentile, they're incredible wealth. They can do what they want. Remember, not only do they control the private banking, they control our judges. And when you own Congress, remember, when you own Congress, you control the military. You control everything. Why do you think they want to get rid of Trump? Why do you think controlling 3 branches of government, the Republicans, they can't repeal one bill? The worst health care bill in the world? They can't repeal it when you control 3 branches of government. They can't. Are you nuts? How the hell could that be? How could that be?
Their deal with America was, if you give us the House of Representatives, we can play defense. If you give us the Senate, we can play a little bit of offense. You give us the House and Senate and the presidency, then we can actually get things done. And so here we are 7 months into it, and they haven't passed the bill yet.
And that's why, see, again, everything's controlled. They control the wages of our workers. They continue to use the narrative that because wages are so weak, we need to, after every crash, we need to, for the betterment of everybody, for the world, decrease rates, start lowering lending standards so they can start purchasing autos and cars and boats. And then all of a sudden people go out and purchase, and they really think they're purchasing an auto and a car and a boat. No, they're not. They're purchasing debt. So all of a sudden their debt goes from $10,000 to $25,000. And they keep showing, oh, look at the 10-year yield. It's going up. The economy's good. Look, it's going up. The yield's going up. Yeah, but interest rates are going up. That means I got to pay for my car, higher payments on my car and everything. Oh, don't worry, because wages are going to go up. So you can absorb those. So go out, buy a car. Don't worry, buy a car, buy a boat, buy a snowmobile, buy a ski mobile, buy a bow and arrow if you want. Put it all on your credit card. Don't worry about it. Life's wonderful. And then all of a sudden, like every bubble, they realize they got to start paying that debt back. And when they can't pay that debt back, the inflation of prices going up stops. What happens then when nobody buys this stuff? Just exactly what happened with the housing market. They stop buying. And when they stop buying, prices deflate. When prices deflate, you lose your job. And worse, when you haven't lost your job, but you heard your neighbor lost his or her job, now the panic sets in. And now people stop spending and the crash starts going faster, picks up a huge momentum on the way down. Panic sets in. And then once it gets down to the bottom again, the wealthy made a fortune because they make money on the way down, shorting the stocks. And they start all over again. They said, look, isn't this great? We better turn around and help the poor people on Main Street. Let's lower interest rates again. Let's lower credit standards again. Let's sell them another car, another house, another boat. And it starts all over again. It's a cycle. Look on a chart. This is the third bubble. And as long as they control wages, which they do because they control Congress, wages are not going to increase. And you're going to have bubble after bubble. What's the positive side? The positive side is you can make money if you know what the hell you're doing. You can make money because these bubbles, you got to ride them on the way up. 256% rally we've had. And most people in 401ks are not going to make a penny out of it. Not going to make it. They're going to give all their money back. If they're even in 401ks, but most people aren't in 401ks because after the stock market crash, 10 million people lost their homes. They lost $8 trillion in equity in the stock market. They lost another $7 trillion equity out of their house, so they weren't in the stock market with the 401k. They're trying to take that money out of the 401k to survive. So they didn't catch this rally on the way up. Imagine that, 256%. How could a stock market go up 256%? How could a stock market be going up? Stocks going up 10, 15 times faster than the profits the company's making. In fact, stocks are going up in some companies that they're not making profits. They haven't made a profit in 10 quarters, but their stock keeps going up. Why? It's engineered. So why don't you become part of that? Join my gang. If you don't have time to learn, just do exactly what I do with my 5 stocks. And I do a video every night. I'll be doing one tonight. Hey, call right now. Join my gang. 877-600-GANG. Try it for a month. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.